Impossible. Mike, an example, if something is delivered to a wrong address, they send you a picture, it's not even your house, and say it's been delivered. Okay, there's nowhere to complain about that because when you give them the tracking number, it says it was delivered. There's no place to put in, yeah, it was delivered, but not at my house. I mean, they have automatic responses on drop-down menus that don't allow people to get an adequate complaint in. Now, with you, I want to know something. Are you telling me dozens of employees are not being paid, or is this just you?
No, there are multiple employees.
Call the labor board, man. They'll handle this quick.
We need to know why. I mean, this is a major company, and this tells me there's a problem if they're not paying employees. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to look into it. Hold on.
Frank Duran, therealestateman.com with RE/MAX Alliance. No long-term contract when listing your home because he's confident you'll be happy with his results.
You got teenagers ready to get their driver's license? Young drivers can cost you a fortune on your auto policy. The guys at Compass might be able to save you thousands compared to your current company. Call Compass now, 303-771-HELP.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. RenewHomeInnovations.com. That's RenewHomeInnovations.com will help you with the wet space in your bathroom, meaning the showers and tubs. They can do them in a day. Brand new shower in a day. RenewHomeInnovations.com. He can go in and replace that old tub with a beautiful shower or a shower tub combo. More and more people are going to these big, beautiful rectangle showers, low thresholds. So if you have disabilities, you can get in without any problem. Grab bars, customized overnight, the next day. I'm telling you, RenewHomeInnovations.com. They are wonderful for bathroom renovation, especially the wet space, as they call it, the shower and bath space. RenewHomeInnovations.com. Joan Sullivan, I have a question about reverse loans, and someone wants to know how it's handled for escrow. Do they escrow for insurance? Do you have to pay it yearly? Can you pay it monthly? How are escrowed or how are insurance and taxes paid by the homeowner?
Well, Tom, most of the time, insurance and taxes are paid by the homeowner. So the reverse mortgage does not escrow it. However, if there are some credit issues, then the lender may require escrowing of the taxes and insurance, and that would be held for the life expectancy of the loan.
But is it allowed to take, whether it's escrowed or taken yearly, is it allowed to make a draw on the mortgage to pay those bills?
It's allowed let's say there's a line of credit on the reverse mortgage. Absolutely, they can draw on that line of credit to pay the taxes and insurance.
So it's not frowned upon, in other words.
No, not at all.
So it truly is no out of pocket if you get a line of credit. You can even use it to pay for the taxes and insurance. And I should mention, those are the only two items required that you pay, right? Of course, you got to keep it up to date and maintenance wise, right?
And HOA if that's applicable, and then taxes and insurance.
But you can take it out of your monthly payment or out of your line of credit. So
out of the line of credit.
Okay,
yeah.
So. All right, then those things you're required you pay. How do they know if you're keeping your home up to date as far as maintenance?
Well, they don't do any inspections.
That's what I wanted to know. Yeah. No inspections.
So, the way that would occur is, let's say a homeowner files an insurance claim. And then the lender, of course, would be notified about the insurance claim because they're on the insurance policy as a joint loss payee. And so then if the homeowner did not do the repairs then there could be an issue. Or let's say a neighbor complains about the condition of a property and files that with the county, then that becomes public record, and that there is the potential for the lender to find out.
But we're talking about, just normal maintenance. They want this house, since it's collateral, to be kept up. We're not talking about any extraordinary means.
Exactly.
Joan, if there's someone that wants to downsize because maybe their kids are out of the house and they're looking at this product, can they buy a new house on a reverse mortgage?
Yeah, but I wondered how.
Absolutely. I do that very often.
Now, see, that's what I want to know, though. How does that actually work?
So then, basically they have to have a fairly large down payment. So at least, maybe 50% or a little bit less to put down on the new property. And then we just, we close on the new home with the reverse mortgage.
And then they have no payment?
No payments.
All right.
Yep.
And by the way, ApprovalReverse.com, 303-771-3528. Frank is in real estate. This is not our Frank Duran, the realestateman.com. This is a guy that called in. We appreciate it. He wants to make a comment on that person who bought a condo and then found out there's a special assessment for an insurance loss that took place a year earlier. And his insurance won't cover it because he was not there at the time, insured by them at the time. The special assessment is $8,500. Frank, what's your comment on that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hi, Tom. Is this the right Frank that I'm holding? It's not to those specifics of 8,500, but I wanted to call two reasons. First of all, UPS is the worst. I just got something in the mail that was supposed to help me sleep monitor. I have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Yeah.
And it looked like they had played soccer with the box and left it just right in clear view on the front porch. So my experience with them is...
Yeah, UPS are you talking about now? UPS or Postal Service?
It was UPS.
With the crap brown suits, right? Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it looked like somebody had just smashed it. But back to the real estate aspect, I'm a realtor, and in the middle of a transaction. I'm the listing agent, and this is a condo that does have a proposed assessment, which what I've done is got as much information as I could from the HOA. They just had a big meeting not too long ago. So the way we proposed it, myself and the other agent, was this is one of those things that's been going on for a few years now. And I thought, wow, I mean, this could go on. I mean, the properties almost are unmarketable if that's hanging over every situation in this condo townhome community. I mean, you just can't sell them. So what we have decided to do, first of all, we were totally upfront with the fact that there was some pending litigation.
Yeah.
The numbers are fairly accurate, which we knew would be an assessment coming down, but we didn't know when. So what we did was took a couple of estimates that were made on the potential assessment, and both parties, buyer and seller, agreed to escrow money for a probable cost based on all the information that was received.
Yeah, well, that's good because you guys worked together before the closing. That's excellent. All of that's negotiable. In fact, we're not even saying that anyone has to pay anything, but to not know about it is the real shocker. That's the part that got us, is that the seller never mentioned it.
Exactly right.
But a good real estate person, as you say, will know to look under every rock to make sure. Now, I'm not sure what we can do for Mike. He called about UPS being a lousy place to work and them not paying people. What I'd like to do is put Deputy Smarty Pants on the UPS to find out why people aren't being paid. But I looked in the news. I was doing some searching while you were on hold, and that's why you were on hold. We can find not one whisper of people not being paid. This must be a little snag with you or something. I mean, seriously, you would think if there was massive problems with UPS paying employees, there would be something online somewhere, Mike. But you're saying it's rampant.
It's everywhere.
Why are they not paying people? Are they expecting people to work free?
Yeah, they expect to work them to their bone
and not pay,
and then for them to quit.
Come on,
and they don't have to worry about them.
Okay, so you're telling me by design they want to work you, not pay you, hope that you quit, and they'll never pay you.
Yep.
Okay. I don't believe it, Mike. Okay. I think you're exaggerating because you're pissed off, but that doesn't mean we don't want to look into it. We'll look into it. Deputy Smarty Pants, I want him to look into it, Suze. But, Mark, I just find it hard to believe that UPS by design would work you extra hard and then not pay you.
Work you to the bone. Don't take care of you, then don't pay you. Come on.
And then on purpose want you to quit, and then they don't have to pay you at all. Now, I think that's a little overboard. However, we're going to look into it. Well,
I'll do a lunch versus dinner on that one.
Well, I'm not saying it is happening, but something's going on. This guy's really pissed off, but I have a feeling there's just something going on with his check. And I don't know what it is. It could be a dispute over overtime or something. I don't know. This is another Mike calling about his parked truck. What's happening, sir?
Okay, it's a white Ranger. It's a 2000. It's an old one. And I talked to American Family Insurance.
Okay, hold on, Mike. I'm way over. Hold on one sec.
Did you know the guys at Compass do an insurance checkup for me every year? They check my homeowners, my automotive, and find me the best coverage at the absolute best price. Call Compass now. 303-771-HELP.
One name is above all when buying or selling your home. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com with RE/MAX Alliance. 303-920-1622.
Hi, Tom Martino here. I want to go right to Rick. He has a question for Joan Sullivan, approval reverse. We have not forgotten about those people on hold. Go ahead. Why don't you ask, what is your question on reverse loans, Rick?
Well, the first thing is what are the upfront fees? An elderly friend of mine just had his house reverse mortgaged. He lives in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And he was saying that there was a large percentage of the loan value that they allowed him, which was based upon his appraisal. And the thing that got him is he thought it was a very large percentage.
What are you talking about, a large percentage? You're talking about the closing, the actual origination fee, right?
Well, yeah, and I think there was something limiting like $2,000, but he was. Just to give you the basis, his house is appraised at $450,000, and he thought that the upfront fee, which is basically the baseline of the.
I understand. Yeah, we know what you're talking about. Here's what I want to say. Here's the only way to put it in perspective. Okay, let's talk about it. Joan, how much more than a conventional loan is it? For example, let's just say a conventional loan and then the reverse loan, because there's always going to be costs. So let's take those.
Yeah. So with a conventional loan, the upfront mortgage insurance is a lot lower than the reverse mortgage. So what you're talking about, with a appraised value of $450,000. There's three components to the closing cost. There's FHA's upfront mortgage insurance that they charge,
right?
The origination fee, and then all of the other typical closing costs.
Right. But the only way it differs from conventional is how? Is it only in the upfront?
Yes, the mortgage insurance is considerably higher on a reverse mortgage. So if you looked at what the total closing cost would be based on the appraised value, it's about 4% of what the home appraises for.
And what is conventional?
Honestly, it's been so many years.
About 1.5 to 2%, basically.
Okay.
So what we're saying is, but it's not that you're paying for something that you're getting. But there's a very important follow-up question. Hold on, because you get some of that back.
This is the Troubleshooter Show.
Help, I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Get your furnace checked and cleaned before a deep freeze. Fix It 24/7 has a great deal for new customers. They'll thoroughly clean, check, adjust, and refurbish your furnace for just $39. It makes sense, and you won't find a better price for the extensive work and deep cleaning anywhere. 720-526-3939. That's 720-526-3939.
When your house is in trouble, Fix It 24/7. We'll be there on the double.
An excerpt from The Light for the World to See by Kwame Alexander.
In Brooklyn, New York, on the morning of November 7, 1978, as I got ready for school, My father, the principal, informed me that the entire student body would be marching over the Brooklyn Bridge into Manhattan.